I think I'm all right. Yeah, just on my way home, thought I'd take the back roads and I'm weaving all over the place because the state of the roads, basically. Loads of potholes, loads of cracks in the road. Funny enough, I've been watching a few videos recently from, you know, bikers in other countries and everybody seems to be complaining about the same thing, the state of the roads, the potholes and everything. They've had this little program where I live near recently, where they're just resurfacing the roads, but they're doing it in that weird way of just rough casting it and then just letting the cars go over it in the next couple of weeks, so it compacts it down, so eventually it gets compacted. But for us bikers, it's kind of a death trap really, because there's just loose gravel everywhere. I got this one spot where it's piled up in the middle of the road about that thick, and it's just loose gravel. Funny enough, the other day I was following a car and I forgot all about it, and I saw it right at the last minute. I just had to go right through it, plough through it, and you know, so I seem to be hitting things with my tyres, things kicking up, or me just going over loose gravel all the time. Great. But I've had a bit of a day today. I've been working all week, you know, long hours. I'm on my way home now. I was thinking about going to a Harley rally this weekend, but then I found out I was working, so I can't. I was definitely going to go to my local rally, which guys I know who they're organising it, and then thumbs up to you guys and all that. But it looks as if I can only go there for about an hour or so, because I'm going to be finishing work late, well, tomorrow as well, and then I have to get up early on the Sunday as well, so I have to be away. It's all going wrong. Update on the heroic Harley, it's running very, very sweetly indeed. Very nice. No more oil leaks. ACR's all good. Still waiting for the other one to arrive. They did say, actually, the dealership, it should only be about 7 days, which is a result. Still in Europe, only 2 ACRs, I think, that were available. Or maybe 1, and I've got the last one now, waiting for another order to arrive. Gave the old girl a nice little polish the other day as well. Came up quite nicely. I mean, it was looking like a bag of spanners before, I'll say that, but yeah, all right. Anyway, I'm going to get back on the road, heading off down that way, and hopefully dodge a few more of these potholes and cracks in the road. See what else I can get up to. Beautiful time of the year here in the UK. We've had a bit of a dry spell for a while, which is nice, always nice, and the temperatures have suddenly gone up as well, which is always a bonus. But I've noticed loads of bugs everywhere. This time of year, sort of late May, June, July, it gets very buggy here in the UK, if that's the right word. It does, it gets very buggy. That's why the old mask always comes in helpful. Anyway, what's the point in this video, I hear you ask? Well, not a lot really, but there is a connection with the state of the roads and how dry it's been, right? Okay, so fortunately it's been dry, as I say, so the bike doesn't get all really mucky. But the other day when I had to loosen off the oil cooler as well, I kind of had a really good look at the oil cooler to see, well, if it was clean, right? Because you want to keep it clean to keep that cooling efficiency in tip-top condition, right? Let me show you. Now, you might not be able to see that well, but there's a grill there in front of the oil cooler. Oil cooler is there, and it looks quite clean, doesn't it? But actually, on closer inspection, on the lower part where all the mud and crud comes off the road, especially from the winter, and I do regularly wash it out with a pressure washer at distance, not close up but at distance, it was still packed with loads of dirt. So all I would say to any of you out there, you've got Softails especially, but Taurus as well, if you've got anything down there like your voltage regulator, like your oil cooler as well, take the grill off. Give it a good old scrub, maybe even get a little needle in there just to loosen off any, you know, dry dirt that might be in there. Obviously just being very careful with that as well, and you know, give it a good old wash as well on a regular basis, especially if you're coming off wet roads or muddy roads and stuff like that. Because, you know, hey, I was surprised, I gotta say, I was surprised at how muddy it was, how clogged up with dry dirt it was. Sometimes you can wash it from a distance, let's say, or with a pressure washer, and you're only getting the surface of it. You're not getting what's sort of packed in behind. So anyway, top tip really, take the cover off your oil cooler, and you know, if you've got a cover over your voltage regulator, take those off once in a while, give it a good old clean in there, and hopefully you'll be running, well, a little bit cooler in all areas, if you know what I mean. But anyway, listen, I'm going to get back on the road for a final time and get home and have a quick bit of scran, then off to my local rally just to meet up with a couple of pals, then back home, up again at 5, another full day of toil, and then maybe back down there for a couple of hours as well. But I'll catch you on another video coming very soon. But all I can say is that the heroic Harley is running very, very nicely indeed. Well done, Harley Davidson, for giving me a bike that keeps on going and going and going. Okay, maybe with a little bit of input myself, but there you go. Catch you again. Ta-da.